Dragging a heavy air compressor around a job site is one of those chores that just never gets easier, no matter how many years you have been doing it. That is exactly why this cordless nailer feels like such a relief the moment you pick it up. It is surprisingly light, sitting at just under 5 pounds, which makes a massive difference when you are working overhead or trying to balance on a ladder for an hour. You get that freedom of movement, where you are not constantly fighting a tangled hose or worrying about where the nearest power outlet is hiding. The angled magazine is the real star here, though. It is designed specifically to get into those tight corners where a straight nailer would just be a headache. Whether you are tackling crown molding or just finishing off some baseboards, it slides into those awkward spots without forcing you to contort your body into a pretzel. Now here is the thing about these fuel cell tools. They have a very distinct sound when they fire, a little pop that takes a second to get used to if you're coming from a traditional pneumatic setup. But once you get into a rhythm, it is incredibly satisfying. The battery life is honestly impressive. You can easily get through a full day of work without even thinking about a charger, and the fact that it handles thousands of nails on a single charge means you are not going to be hunting for a wall plug in the middle of a project. One detail that really matters is the no-mar tip. It is soft enough that you are not constantly stressing about leaving ugly indentations or scratches on your finished wood, which saves a ton of time on touch-ups later. Of course, it is not perfect. You do have to keep those fuel cells on hand, and if you run out, you are dead in the water until you grab a fresh one. It is a recurring cost that you just have to factor in, unlike a compressor that just keeps running as long as there is electricity. Also, the weight listed on the box can feel a bit deceptive, because once you load it up with a full strip of nails and a fuel cell, it definitely has a bit more heft to it. It is still light, but it is not quite as airy as it feels when it is empty. Still, for the sheer convenience of being able to walk into a room and start working immediately without setting up a whole air system, it is hard to beat. It is a solid, reliable piece of gear that respects your time and saves your back. And for most finish work, that is exactly what you want.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.